Okay, that looks a little more done to me than it was before. So this dish, this is Malaysian coconut curry that we're making, and I learned to make it first from my sister-in-law when we were in Malaysia, and I've had extensive tutoring from my husband, but I can make a pretty mean curry, but the kids still like it the way my husband makes it. But my complaint is he likes the sauce to be thicker, and I like it to be a little bit thinner. So he says I make it like it's for a wedding party, right? For kenduri. He says I always make kari kenduri. But whatever, it is what it is. Everybody eats it no matter what, no matter who makes it. So alhamdulillah. But it's been a family favorite. I'm afraid we've made it so much that the older kids, now they're kind of tired of it. We've curried them out, but that's all right. I love it. I love it so much. And it's funny because before we even got married, I would go to a Thai restaurant and I would always order the Penang curry, which, if you don't know, Penang is in Malaysia. So it's one of my favorite dishes. And now I know that was not the real deal. So I really love it. I love it so much. Get me some curry and paratha, I'll eat it all day. Well, I'll probably fall asleep after I eat the paratha. But, yep. All right, so here, you see the progress? Still needs more time. It's kind of a patience game, right? I taught my sister, my American sister, how to make it, and she says she doesn't have the patience to wait as long as I wait for the onion, ginger, and garlic to get a little bit of brown on them, or to let the coconut milk cook, but it's all right. Like I said, everybody always eats it no matter who makes it. It's a win-win dish, if you ask me. It's a crowd pleaser. Well, except for at the masjid. Now I gotta say, like, our Arab and Desi friends look upon our curry with suspicion. They're so used to like a baked chicken and rice, or I don't know. They always have like either biryani or some kind of Arab baked chicken and rice. So when we bring curry, you know, we have to know which specific friends are coming to really appreciate it. But at least in my family, it's a crowd pleaser. So, all right, come do that. For this next part, you may wish to gather your ingredients. So we have here onion, garlic, ginger, star anise, cloves, cinnamon stick, cardamom, and meat curry powder. I'm gonna grab the curry leaves in just a second. Start the water to boil to reconstitute the wet tamarind. So tamarind comes in a block like this, and then you're gonna put some boiling water in there and let it kind of steep while you're chopping everything up. I'm ready to chop the garlic. Just chop off the end and crush it with the thing. Crush it with the flat side of the knife, then it comes right off. And you can do the same with the rest. Still just chopping the garlic. Looks good to me. It's good enough. Okay, so you start off with a piece of ginger like that, and then you peel it. You know, it looks a little long, but it's because it's so skinny on one end. It's a pretty skinny piece. I'm gonna chop it up just like I did the garlic. Looks good to me. All right, I'm gonna start that onto simmering on 6 or 7, which is like medium, high-ish, you know. And I'm gonna start getting these spices here. Not the powder yet, just the whole spices. So you're gonna add in a piece of star anise, about half of a cinnamon stick, approximately 7 to 10 whole cloves, and 5 or 6 whole cardamom pods. And you want to crack them open before you put them in. Okay, now it's time to stir a little bit. Right here. Oh, I love that smell. It smells so good. Oh my gosh, one of my favorite smells in the whole world. Onion, ginger, and garlic. Cooking with those spices. Woo-wee. For me, it smells like home. Okay, now it's looking a little bit more brown. Not exactly, I mean just a tiny bit of brown on there. Oh yeah, it smells so good. I can't even tell you. Ooh, wait. You hungry yet? It's making me hungry. Okay, so now when it gets to be a little bit, starts to brown around the edges of the onions and stuff, then that's when we add the curry leaves. This is about how much I'm adding. My husband might disagree with me on that. I think he adds a little less than I do, but I like to add curry leaves. So there they go. And you cook them up until they become fragrant. Kind of got to pay attention to your pot at this time because it doesn't take long for those curry leaves to start smelling delicious. Okay. I gotta pause just a second because I gotta get my, I've got it right there, look at that, curry powder. Yay. Okay, this is meat curry powder, so this is when I add the curry powder. I'm gonna cook that just a tiny bit longer. Wow, it smells so good. So we did, all right, this is the progress. It's looking so good. I'm gonna add that curry powder now. This is my meat curry powder. I don't remember which kind it is. I like, several of them are pretty good. Paiza is okay. What is it called? Adabi is all right. That's 2. Maybe a little more. I think I end up usually adding, I don't know. I add it till it looks right. Sorry, kids. You're gonna have to figure it out on your own. Or, I think maybe one more. Too much? I don't know. All right. Well, let's hope it's not too spicy for this white girl. That looks pretty good. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, I can't even. Yum, yum. Okay, it's almost time for the coconut milk. All right, let me get that coconut milk. The coconut milk we have here comes in a can. It's from Thailand. We usually buy it in bulk at Restaurant Depot because that's what works for us. At our local grocery store, it's a bit expensive, so we get like a whole big box of like 30 cans at once and just save them. So I'm gonna add that now. All right, coconut milk just went in. Now this is the real patience game. Is trying to cook the coconut milk down until the oil separates and really cook it through. I'm gonna have to come back to it. So, all right, so this is kind of getting done. I didn't stir it, so it's got a little bit stuck on the bottom, but no worries, it'll be okay. It actually will be really good. So I don't know if you can see how, well, let me see if I can get the oil to separate for you a little bit more. If I just leave it there, it'll probably show that it's separating. But now's really the time when I need to separate the tamarind from its, see how it's I'm just separating, like there's like some skins and seeds in there, you know, so you're just kind of trying to get as much of that pulp into the water as you can. And it's going okay. I don't like to put the seeds and skins into the, you can kind of see it there, into the curry, but some people do. It's up to them. But this is the next thing we're gonna add. And another thing that I did while I'm doing this, I can show you this. I followed my husband's advice and I put some vinegar and water to wash the chicken. So for us, you know, I know it's kind of Americanized, but we do, you know, it's easier to just have the breast meat. So anyways, we make it that way. It's already cut up for us, which is nice. All right, this is about ready. You can kind of feel when there's no more pulp on the skin, you know? All right, let's see. Well, I'm gonna have to do this one-handed, so I am gonna add the shells this time. It's okay. But it's all right, no problem. Some people do it that way. I generally prefer to strain it, but there we go. Oh, the smell is so good. I can't wait. Yummy, yummy, yummy. It looks amazing. Now, I went ahead and just added some water to my coconut milk can here. Okay, I'm gonna actually add more than that because I have about, I don't know, 3 pounds of chicken. I think it's 3 pounds. So I'm gonna add some more, maybe one more. That looks about right. Chicken has a little of some of its own juice anyways too. And the kids are smelling the curry, so they're asking for paratha already. You know, paratha is usually a morning thing, I think, in Malaysia. But here it's a anytime we have curry thing. Okay, I just potatoes with our curry, so I'm gonna chop these up and add them in. I chop them kind of big because we don't want them to totally disintegrate in the curry. All right, you guys, this is what it looks like so far. It's still cooking, but this is our family curry. The only thing we have left to add, so we added we've got potatoes and the chicken, everything's in there. We just have to add salt and sugar at the end. So let me know how you make curry at home. I'm sure you do it a little differently. I'd love to know any tips or tricks. Just leave me a comment. Thanks. All right, salam alaikum, everybody. Bon appetit. I wanted to also say that we often eat it with rice for dinner or paratha for lunch or breakfast. Well, my kids will eat paratha any time of day. But I am just fluffing the rice so it doesn't all stick together. Looks like it's a little dry. I might have to add a little water. But it's okay. Looks pretty good, right? Oh gosh. I am so hungry just smelling it. Bismillah. Alhamdulillah. Okay guys, this is the kind of paratha we have here in the States. It is Malaysian paratha, but like it's frozen. I don't know if you know that kind. So we get out the frozen paratha and we cook them one by one in the pan with just a little bit of butter until they're golden brown. Okay, so I'm putting the butter in the pan and heat it up and cook that paratha. Oops, not that one. All right, this paratha is looking pretty good. No, be quiet, please. So this paratha is looking pretty golden. Just gonna flip to the other side. Try to press around to make sure that it all sometimes it kind of puffs up, which is nice. Make sure it's cooked all the way through. Somebody's hungry. So my husband likes to tease me because he said with the amount of sauce that we put on our plates, it's like ite boleh berenang, which means a duck could swim in it. I don't deny it, okay? I don't deny it. I love curry sauce. Okay, Okay, that looks a little more daunting than it was before. Assalamualaikum. Bismillah.